You're watching DatzCrypto, where blockchain, crypto, and real-world finance connect. Subscribe and dive into the future of digital money, made simple and smart. Titled Bitcoin, the Digital Revolution of Money. Bitcoin is more than just a digital coin. It's a revolutionary technology, an economic experiment, and a global movement rolled into one. Launched in 2009 by the mysterious figure Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin was created as a decentralized alternative to traditional money. It doesn't rely on governments, banks, or middlemen. Instead, it uses a distributed network of computers, cryptographic proof, and economic incentives to operate securely and transparently. At the heart of Bitcoin is the blockchain, a public ledger of all transactions ever made. This ledger is maintained by miners who validate transactions and secure the network using a process called proof of work, POW. In POW, miners compete to solve complex mathematical puzzles using computing power. The winner gets to add a new block of transactions to the blockchain and earns a reward in newly minted Bitcoin. This process happens about every 10 minutes and keeps the entire system running without any central authority. Bitcoin has a hard supply cap of 21 million coins, and as of 2025, over 19.6 million have been mined. To maintain scarcity, the network undergoes a halving every 4 years, cutting the block reward in half. This mimics the scarcity of precious metals like gold and creates long-term deflationary pressure. The most recent halving took place in April 2024, reducing rewards from 6.25 BTC to 3.125 BTC. Historically, halvings have led to significant price increases due to reduced supply and growing demand. Bitcoin has gained serious traction in both financial and real-world systems. Institutional investors, from MicroStrategy and Tesla to BlackRock and Fidelity, now hold billions in Bitcoin. Spot Bitcoin ETFs approved in major markets allow everyday investors to gain exposure without owning the asset directly. This inflow of institutional capital has added credibility and liquidity to the market, making Bitcoin a serious contender in finance. Technologically, Bitcoin's base layer is limited, handling about 7 transactions per second to preserve decentralization and security. To scale, developers created the Lightning Network, a second layer solution that enables instant, near-feeless transactions. Lightning makes Bitcoin practical for daily payments, from buying coffee to sending remittances across borders in seconds. Bitcoin is also seeing real-world adoption in countries like El Salvador, which made it legal tender in 2021. Communities in Africa, Latin America, and Southeast Asia use Bitcoin for savings, remittances, and payments, especially where traditional banking is unreliable. In places like Kenya's Kibera slum, Bitcoin's Lightning Network is used for small, everyday purchases, bypassing fees and delays of fiat currency systems. Despite progress, Bitcoin faces challenges. Critics highlight its high energy consumption due to proof-of-work mining and its price volatility. However, miners are increasingly shifting to renewable energy sources in regions like Texas, Iceland, and South America. Studies show a growing share of Bitcoin mining is powered by hydro, wind, and solar. While Bitcoin remains more volatile than fiat currencies, its swings have decreased as the market matures and liquidity grows. Regulation remains a wild card. Some countries welcome Bitcoin innovation, while others ban or restrict it. In the US, the SEC has approved spot ETFs and signaled cautious support. Other governments explore central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, in response to Bitcoin's rise. The regulatory landscape will shape Bitcoin's future, either integrating it further into financial systems or challenging its open access philosophy. From a macroeconomic perspective, Bitcoin is increasingly viewed as a hedge against inflation and fiat debasement. In an era of trillion-dollar government deficits and persistent money printing, Bitcoin offers an alternative that can't be diluted. Its code is LAW. Its supply is fixed. It operates globally 24/7 without borders or gatekeepers. As of mid-2025, Bitcoin has crossed $100,000 again and is holding strong. Analysts at Standard Chartered and Bloomberg Intelligence Project prices as high as $200,000 within the next year, driven by ETF inflows, growing adoption, and the post-halving supply crunch. However, Bitcoin is not a guaranteed investment. It's a long-term, high-risk, high-reward asset with a unique profile. In conclusion, Bitcoin is transforming how we think about money. It combines scarcity with security, openness with decentralization. It empowers individuals, challenges institutions, and redefines value in the digital age. Whether you're an investor, developer, or curious learner, understanding Bitcoin today means understanding the foundation of the financial systems of tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in to DatzCrypto, your trusted source for crypto clarity. Like, subscribe, and join us on the next step of your blockchain journey.